what's up, guys? A little birdie told me that you like Gimmick puppet combos. So this is another FTK combo. We've got little soldiers plus foolish burial goods, or get this, it can be any way to get this card into the grave on your turn. So that can mean that if this is Forbidden Droplet, you can do that. Yeah. So we're rolling here. Let's get it. We normal summon the little soldiers. After we do that, that's going to get us to send a copy of the Rogue Doll. Rogue Doll will, of course, come back to our hand. Rogue Doll will then special summon herself out by revealing a correct rank 8 in the extra deck. And then she can special out another level 8. We then take him, and we exceed summon into the Fantasy 6 Machinax. We're going to detach the Cattle Scream to get the rank up magic, which should be in the first couple cards on top of the deck. We get the rank up magic. And then we actually hit this guy with that, getting out into him. Now, at this point, you don't want to search the trap. Normally, you would search this. You don't want to search it because you want to send it off of this. You can actually go Foolish Burial Goods and mill it right now. Next, we're going to use the effect of Cattle. Summon them back. And then we're going to go ahead and take those two and rank up, or not rank up, but exceed summon into Dark Strings. On summon, you're going to grab that back from grave, and then you go ahead and use his effect to mill the Rogue Doll. Go that. Target him. Get you out into a copy of Dark Strings, and then you're going to pop the Fantasy 6 Burning for 3,100, and then when you do, you're actually going to get him back on your field, and you're going to recur this. Now you notice I have nothing left in hand, so what we're going to have to do is take the Machinax and the Dark Strings, and we're going to get out into Chimera Doll. Chimera Doll is going to search us something. This is where we need to have a card, okay, that is named Fiendish Knight. We don't have Gimmick Puppet Fiendish Knight yet, so I'm going to use this little blank sleeve here, which will one day house my Fiendish Knight copy as a proxy. So we're going to normal summon the Scissor Arms, and Scissor Arms is going to mill the Fiendish Knight, who's going to add back to hand, who's going to special out. And when he does that, he's going to special out this rank 8. You're then going to go ahead and take Little Soldiers, banish him, make these 8, overlay, and make this guy. Now, once you do that, you're going to then, let me see, what did we burn our opponent for so far? We burned him for the 31. So what you next need to do, just math, you need to make sure you get him out, okay, on your opponent's field. But then what's going to happen is, well, I'll save that for a little bit. I'll show you what's going to happen. You're going to go ahead and Argent him, rank up into him, detach, special summon him to your opponent's field, and then you're going to grind him up. Actually, I would suggest going Scissor Arms for the first one, and then that way he's still there, and then you can use the Fiendish Knight's effect later on again. So you grind him up. That is, we did 31 and 33, and then we're going to end our turn. Now you're probably thinking, dude, hey, what the fuck, man? You did not FTK. I still want to technically call this an FTK, and here's why. Because my opponent's going to take their draw phase. In standby phase, we're going to activate the trap that we sent, which is Service Puppet Play. On banishment, you banish that card, you can special summon out a Gimmick Puppet to either field. So we special that to our opponent's field, activate his effect, burn for 1650, which is just enough to FTK. So, again, it's not a quote-unquote true FTK, but your opponent doesn't get to play the game. Now, they can stop this with a couple of things. Obviously, negating him. It's possible. They could forbidden droplets. They can't do anything like Dark Roller no more because you're going to the standby phase. So anything like quick play, they can imperm him. They could droplet him. They could forbidden lance him. They could super poly. But honestly, that's about it. So your opponent has a, I mean, that's if they're even playing those cards. But your opponent has a very small chance to stop the FTK. One card coming up.